Good morning, YouTube. Louie here, back in the saddle. Thursday, October 10th, 2024, with the best silver gold deals of the day. CPI and unemployment claims are coming. Let's get started with the current gold and silver prices. And let's see, we have gold at up 680 to 2,615, silver up 7 cents to 30.55. CPI and jobless claims are coming shortly. We've got the GSR right around, what is that? 85.40, kind of right in the middle of its range. We'll see what happens today. The 10-year testing 4.10, right about 4.08, looks like at the top of the range to me. And let's keep going here. Okay, we've got the CPI out month over month, zero point 0.2 versus 0.1 estimate. Consumer Price Index a little hotter than the estimate month after month. Let's do the dollar, 102.94, much higher than many people thought it would go. And let's get a little longer chart on that, see where if we've broken that downtrend. Boy, sure looks like we have, but I am skeptical. Let's see, CPI X food and energy month over month, 0.3 versus 0.2, a little hotter. Forgive me if I already said that. I'm going to go back to the review here. On the economic calendar, today is Thursday, and we have initial jobless claims and consumer price index coming out right now, and we'll just let those roll out while we continue to look. What's happened to copper? Copper has been pulling down with commodities as expectations for China stimulus kind of weakened a little bit. But don't count them out. They're planning another release this weekend about what their plans are to stimulate their economy. And copper may show some strength today. Industrial metals may show some strength today, which, of course, we look to help us tell us where the industrial side of silver is going to push. And then you look at nickel, aluminum, all other, even oil, I think, has an impact on commodities. So CPI X food and energy, they keep leaving the same heading up here. Year over year, here we go. Year over year, CPI was 2.4 versus 2.3. Initial jobless claims, 258 versus 230. More people out of work. So an interesting dilemma here. We have more people out of work per the government reports. Who knows about that, whether that's credible or not. But we have CPI ticking up a little bit over estimate. Kind of a mixed bag. Let's go back real quickly and see what is going onto the gold price. That weaker labor market probably move things more than the CPI. Yeah, the weaker labor market has dampened interest rate expectations, and looks like it's helping gold. Gold spiking 13.40 now to 2,622. As I said yesterday, I think you're in a buy zone here. Silver popping up 23 cents to 30.71. And has a great deal of upside, back up to 32.50, at least over 32, and downside to $30. So very, very one-sided opportunity here, I think, to the upside on silver. If you're waiting for lower prices, well, doesn't look like jobless claims or CPI are going to help you. Continuing claims up 42,000. It was a little... I'll come back to that when they roll it through the header again. Something going on with continuing unemployment claims as well. Let's see, hold on one second. They're rolling the thing so fast I can't catch it. Okay, I'll just keep going. It'll come back. Let's see, where am I? All right, and in the pre-market, does the stock market like that? It's still at 72 on the Fear Greed Index, pretty high. Dow is now down 30, S&P down 5.5, NASDAQ down 25.25. All right, let's get on to the deals, and probably a little bit more than they were a couple minutes ago when I updated the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com. And I'm moving through all the fields as fast as I can here. I've been out of the saddle for a couple days, as you know. But everybody's back home, safe and sound, settling in. And 1,000 miles in 2 days. Whoa, quite a road trip. I'll post some pictures here at the end of the video if you want to see the trip from Oregon down to California. Okay, moving on. The 1/10 Gold Eagle best price is $2.96 at Bold. 1/10 Maple is $2.89 at Liberty. 1/10 Britannia is $2.73 at Liberty. We'll stop there. That's the best price on a 1/10. Let's go on to the 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle. And 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle is $7.13 at Bullion Exchanges. The 1/4 ounce Britannia is $7.03 at SD Bullion. Not a bad price. $5 commemoratives at Monument Metals are $6.49. And that is a little less than a 1/4 ounce of gold. All right, and then we have 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle is $1,404 at Bold. We've got a 1/2 ounce Maple is $1,366 at Liberty. Pretty good price there. We have a 1 ounce Gold Eagle at Bullion Exchanges, $2,726. A 1 ounce Buffalo, little sale price here over at Bold, $2,726, same price. Okay, well, you always get the Buffalo over the Eagle, don't you? I don't know. Maybe you don't. All right, 1 ounce Gold Maple is in the card, $2,708 at Bullion Exchanges. Very pretty, very nice. All right, and a 1 ounce Gold Britannia is, did I go backwards? $2,705 at Bold. All right, and a Krugerrand should be cheap. $2,655, putting you at about 2,600 melt on a Krugerrand. I can't ask for much better than that, but we might be able to beat that on eBay when we do that later. All right, I'm going to skip over some of the other gold, go to the Platinum Eagle. Platinum Eagle, $1,147 for that collector platinum coin. Just a regular old platinum coin is going to be $1,061, random coin, SD Bullion. If you want platinum in the card, $1,049. And palladium is quite a bit higher this morning, okay? And checking back to the platinum-palladium ratio, let's see, we've got platinum at 961 and palladium at 1040. Continuing claims up 42,000, so we had an increase in continuing claims, indicating further weakness in the labor market. So that should be good for metals. So platinum cracked. Of course, every time it gets to $1,000, it breaks down. Everybody knows that. Someday that won't be true anymore. Palladium did not. Palladium now exceeding platinum by $80. Look at that. Look at palladium coming up. So, yeah, we'll have to see. It's a combination of the auto industry and tight supply in Russia and other things like that. I can't analyze it all. But we've got palladium beating the pants off platinum here. All right, but most people do not own palladium, and it is hard to sell. Okay, anything new at the U.S. Mint? I don't know. I haven't checked for a while. Let's see. Yeah, look, okay. September. Whoa, what happened in September here? Oh, my God, look at September. They went back and adjusted September. And Silver Eagle production, 2.4 million. Holy mackerel, they just flooded the market with eagles in September. And they have posted October. There's some fractional posting here in October, but nothing worth reporting midway through the month. But look at that September adjustment. The U.S. Mint decided to make some Silver Eagles. Isn't that interesting? My green light is on, and it couldn't be greener right now. I don't expect us to get below 30. If we do, I'm wrong. But if we don't, I think we're headed back up. All right, and other articles you may want to read about supply chains and whatnot. We've got a maple at spot at Bullion Exchanges, remainder at 33.20 this morning, same place. A kangaroo, same place, 33.04. A Britannia silver gold bull, 34.25. Why would you pay more for a Britannia? Makes no sense. And a Philharmonic is so cheap it's ridiculous. 32.01. And these could be a random date, and it may not be perfect, but from what I've heard, they are. So that's a good price for a sovereign silver cone. I haven't checked Costco yet. Let's do it together. We got a Silver Eagle out of stock. Okay, now I'm going blind. We have got a maple out of stock. We have got a Pamp Buffalo. These were in stock and continue to be in stock. I would not buy them. They are $629. That would put you at $31.50 on a Pamp Buffalo round. and then take off 4%, you can be pretty close to 30 bucks. Now that is not a bad deal by any stretch of the imagination. But if they're dumb enough to list the Pamp Buffaloes at 629, let's see if they list the Silver Eagles at around the same price, and then pick up the Silver Eagles. There literally should be, at least a $2-3 difference between buffaloes and eagles, and if they're that dumb, take advantage of them. Okay, in the gold category, Pamp Gold Bar is 2699, out of stock. We've got a maple is out of stock. We've got a buffalo is out of stock. This is what people have been saying. They've been very much out of stock. We've got a gold eagle, out of stock. Okay, I think all you're going to get this morning is going to be those Pamp Buffalo rounds. Don't get me wrong, if you've got a 2% rebate credit card, like the Wells Fargo credit card, and you have a 2% Executive Club membership, yes, it costs $130 a year, you'll get 4% off. You can do that and earn up to $1,250 cash rebate, which will come around January 1st, I think. So there you go. That's a good deal. I wouldn't complain about that at all. Silver price is pretty low here, and the Costco deal of the day is the Pamp Buffalo round, upscale Buffalo round. Okay, we've got junk at 22.75 at Bullion Express. The Walkers are going for 23.24 times face at Monument Metals, and the Mercs are going to be under 24 times face at Monument Metals, but I would get the Kennedy halves. And you could this morning, don't forget the coin shops on YouTube that sell junk at 50 cents over spot, something like that. It'll probably beat these deals, but they will charge you for shipping. Okay, in the 10-ounce bar category, let's just look at one of these right now. The Elemental bar is out of stock. I told you that was a pretty good bar, right? Here's another 10-ounce bar, $3.24 for random bars, and they're going to be in that low 320s. How about a 1-ounce Buffalo? 1-ounce Buffalo, $33.57. Anything else on sale this morning? Yeah, I got to update this. It is the Kennedy round. I'm sorry, it is the Abraham Lincoln round. So that is 32.08. I'm not a fan of that round personally, but it's real cheap. How about this Buffalo, this random deal here? $6.35 for a tube at Bullion Exchanges puts you high 31s per ounce. We're going to look over to eBay and see what we can find over there. Right? Let me wait 1 second. Let me do the kilo. Kilo at Bold, 1,022. Boy, did that price come down. Ooh-wee. Let's see what we can do on eBay for Silver Eagles. eBay Eagles are going to be 34 for culls, 33 after your credit card rebate. Try the PayPal card or the American Express credit card. And the regular Eagles, is it a big seller? JM Bullion is dumping their Eagles here, cheaper than on their website. So 707 is going to put you at 35 a coin, 34 out the door. If you have a 3% rebate credit card, those are going to be random year. And maybe you get a Type 1. Maybe you get a 2021 Type 1. No, you won't from JM Bullion because they charge an extra couple bucks for those. Yeah, let's call that 34. Let's go back and see what the cheapest price is for Eagles. Compared to 34, we can get Eagles at 34.72 over at Bold. A few pennies cheaper over at Pinehurst. So you're going to save 70 cents, 60, 70 cents in Eagle if you buy it on eBay and you have those credit cards. That's why I recommend those credit cards and why I recommend eBay. The same sellers selling cheaper on eBay. Use your credit cards. Don't just make it easy. Go ahead and do a little search, and you'll lower your buy price, which will help you when you sell. All right, we got Maples. I'm way off beaten track now. Let me go back to eBay. All right, let's see what Maples are going for. Maples are going for $8.25 a tube, which would be, that's a nice looking picture. Let's see if the seller's any good. Great seller, $8.25, brand new Maples. I'll do the math for you. 825, pardon me, I'm a little tired after driving 1,000 miles in 2 days. 825 divided by 25 equals 33, oh boy, and then times 0.97 with those credit cards. If you don't have one, why not? 32, you're going to pay 30 bucks for Maples, the same price as those Philharmonics, which could be older. Beautiful, beautiful listing, beautiful price. Ah, he got me $15 shipping. Okay, so that's going to add 30 cents or so to that price. Still a good price. All right, I'm not going to do any more kangaroos, Krugerrands, etc. They're going to be in that low 800s range. How about junk? And junk is going to be, woo-wee, is that $5 face. We don't want 5, we want 10. Okay, 22.5 times face is going to be about 21.8 times face. That's going to be cheaper than the dealers with a 3% rebate. The big lots are going to be cheaper still. You know I like the Carson City Morgans in the slab. I love the Peace Dollars in the slab. Make sure they're graded, authenticated. Everything on eBay is a scam when it comes to numismatics. Okay, I overstated that, but don't be the guy that buys raw coins and hopes they're good. Get the graded coins, guys. And these are numismatics that you're going to stack for the long term, not for tomorrow. Okay, Libertads. I have not been tracking the Libertads. My God, 717 for a tube of 20 from Liberty Coins. Now, we've had a complaint about Liberty Coins and specifically about their Libertads, that what they hoped would be a sealed tube was not a sealed tube, and then when they looked through it, the majority were pretty good, but there were a few that were not so good. So I suggest if you got tubes from Liberty Coins of Libertads at this smoking good price, and you cannot complain at this price, right? I mean, at this cheap, you may get a couple that have some dings on them or some milk spots. But I suggest you look at your tubes of Libertads that you have purchased and open them up. Open them up and look at what they sent you. Sometimes there's tape that's cut and then other tape on top of tape. Look at what they sent you and see if they're mixing them up, if they're giving you good ones and bad ones, or if they're 95% good. I would not complain about that. But let's look at our libs. I didn't buy any, but let's look at our libs. And I never got down to the coin shop either. I couldn't do it. But let's look at our libs and see what they're sending us. Are they sending us righteous coins, or are they mixing them up and maybe getting like seconds? All right, I'd like to know that, and go ahead, post here, post in the chat room, post pictures, whatever you want to talk about. Liberty is not always a perfect seller, but they are usually a very cheap seller. So you weigh the balance there. All right, 10-ounce bars. Yes, let's see. What are we going to get? $2.95? I doubt it. About $3.18 on a 10-ounce bar. Super, super cheap. Kilo, is it going to be under $10.20? All right, you saw $10.20 was the best deal on the internet. And we've got $10.37 for a kilo. But then you're going to take $30 off with a good credit card. You're going to be at $10.07. You're going to beat the best kilo price by about $15. Okay, so that's where the best kilo is. You want to look for a nicer kilo? Just go up the food chain. These are nice. These Pioneer kilos, they're very nice. I don't think they bring a premium, but they're very nice. I just like that look. And oh, here's a Sunshine Mint kilo. Now that's a good price on a Sunshine kilo. $10.61. Then you're going to take $32 off. You're going to be at $10.30, $10.20. That's very nice. You're going to like that Sunshine Mint kilo. That's a new one. That's not the vintage one. If you want the vintage one, we'll have to look in the vintage category. 1-ounce rounds. All right. I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon and then go back and check what prices are doing. You can get your 1-ounce rounds, $32.29, and then take $100 off. You'd be at $31.29 on 1-ounce rounds. I'm going to leave it there on the searching for right now, so you can get out and shop this morning before prices get away from you. But that is a good price. And the tube of 20 might be a little bit more, but 31 for rounds when silver is in the 30s is not bad. Let's see what's happening here. Pushing back a little bit. Now we got gold up $17, not quite as much. Silver up 18 cents, not quite as much. Let's see, what else can I think I got to leave it there because I'm running out of steam and I got to get back to the website and make sure everything is updated properly. But like I said, I think we are in a buy zone for silver here. We can go back through the indicators again and see what happened to the GSR. The GSR is still around 85 with upside to 90, I think, and downside to 76 or so. Oh, no, 70. No, we don't want to go that far back. 75. So 85 to 75, you do the math. If you go from 85 to 75 on the GSR, silver could pop from 30 to 36 or something, or 37. And if gold keeps going up, which I think it will, I think gold, we're moving to the top end of the interest rate curve here. Look, it's already started coming down with those higher jobless claims. Now we're at 4.06. You could see that back to 3.8. I mean, honestly, if they start putting the rate cuts back on the table. So I think we've tested the upper boundaries for this week anyway, maybe for next week, maybe for a couple weeks. And pressure may be to the downside on the dollar and on the 10-year bond, and that is going to help us. And if China comes out over the weekend, let me get out of the dollar and get back to copper. I didn't do copper, did I? Did I miss copper? No, there it is. So with copper, we get a longer chart of copper here. Commodities have been picking up on expectations out of China. And if China comes out this weekend and talks about stimulus or infrastructure or something like that, you're going to wake up Monday morning to much higher industrial metal prices, and copper over 450, and silver's going to run. So we're in a tight zone here where I think you can buy. I just think you can buy. And hopefully, China will stimulate and commodities will continue their uptrend. Unless something happens, well, I don't know. Anything can always happen. But silver at $30. Come on, this is your buying opportunity. And gold, nice pullback on gold as well. Gold at 26.23, right? That's a nice pullback, even if it's $16 up. Silver, well, 30.70. It's not low 30s anymore like yesterday when I was telling you about buying. It's starting to move up here. Okay, so watch everything. Pick the thing you want the most and just go ahead and snag it this morning. And let me know what you think and what you're buying and what you're selling, and anything in the chat room you want to say. A lot of comments in the chat room, which I haven't been able to go through. And anyway, I'll talk to you later. I appreciate your support. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you'd like to subscribe, you can see this most every day. And if you'd like to join the membership, you can also get some additional perks. I've been working on a t-shirt with ChatGPT with 20 hours in the car with my daughter. She showed me how to use ChatGPT to design t-shirts. It's like, whoa, blowing my mind. Which that could be cool, and come into the merch store. And then also you'll get access to my silver bars at $2.50 over spot, any of the Halloween bars, and of course the 5-ounce Shamrock bar, $2.50 over spot. Lock the price right now if you want, if you are a member. So I look forward to seeing you in the channel membership and on the website where you can subscribe for free. It's all free. Okay, so I'll see you guys later, and I'll be in a little better shape tomorrow, I think. Bye now.